Why do you come out to open mics and why do you do this?
Did you guys hear that?
I just want to be a comedian, basically. I just love doing comedy, so yeah, that's what I want to do. That's what I love to do.
Without open mics, if there weren't any open mics, what would you be doing?
I'd perform somewhere else. If I had to, I would get a microphone and go onto the subway platform or on the street and perform comedy that way, or somehow I'd find a way, yeah.
So why do you come out here and do open mics?
Love open mics. Best thing for exposure and practice.
All right. So if there weren't any open mics, what would you be doing?
You don't want to come out at all today?
Oh gosh, that's a good question. Without open mics, there's really not too many places for a person, just average person. However, I might be a little bit more fortunate because I'll do parties and I do other shows, sometimes paid performances. But without the open mics, I'd be lost. I wouldn't have been able to cut my teeth anywhere. You know what I mean? Nobody would be able to know about me.
Is this leading to anything else? Or from open mics, do you plan to go on and use what your practice here and go on with anything else?
Most definitely. Got some shows set up. Intending to doing some shows down New York City and up Syracuse way, and eventually migrate out the state. So starting local, spreading across the nation.
So why do you perform?
I am actually a terminal cancer victim, kind of deal. So, and I'm a birth defect kid, I guess. I got a lot of problems. So, kind of just trying to get out in the world before it ends, for me. Which is sad, but don't make it, it's not sad. So
making the best of the situation.
Exactly. I don't think it's sad. I think it's pretty awesome. I get to do fun things like this.
Why do you come out here and do open mics?
Because I'm a comedian and I go out there working on my craft before I do shows.
And is this leading to anything else after?
Well, I'm hoping to become a professional comedian in a couple of years. I've been doing this to celebrate my 4th year doing stand-up.
Nice.
So I'm hoping to be a career out of this.
All right, Josh, so why do you perform? Why do you come out to open mics? Why do you do this?
Oh, I come out because I like comedy. I love comedy. I like making people laugh. It's fun. It's what I like to do. Yes.
Why do you do open mics?
This is the only one I do, actually. I started coming here when I was in college in 2010 or 2011, and it's still one I go to every week. It just keeps me sane. It's a nice outlet.
Nice. If there weren't any open mics, at all, what would you be doing?
Probably sitting on my stoop once a week, playing to whoever walking by would listen to me.
Why do I do what I do with the music? I do it for the culture, man. I do it I feel like it's our responsibility.
Right, why do you do this?
It's the only thing that helps me sort out the craziness in my head. I saw this quote once, and it was I wish I could show you what was going on in my head, but then again, you wouldn't last the day there. I don't know if it's because I'm an ADD child of the 90s, but I always have a million things going on, and when I write, it just helps me to plan my day, helps me to sort out feelings, helps me decide what to do next. It's just therapy. I feel like I started writing seriously at 8, 9. So it's just at this point a coping mechanism, and just it feels good. It's like a breathing type thing.
So if there weren't any open mics, what would you be doing?
I would be trolling online. I look at button poetry all the time. And I also am part of some writers groups online. So I guess I would just be exchanging poems. And on my Instagram at Beyond Your Definition, I write poems all the time. And I just post them up there for feedback and follow other writers. So kind of, I guess, a virtual open mic.
Why do you do it?
Music has been one of my passions for God knows how long, and performing it, letting my heart out there is definitely a thing that I love to do. It's one of my favorite things to do. It's very therapeutic to go on stage and perform all these songs that I love playing for all the people to hear.
Why do you do what you do? Like, why do you perform?
I like putting a smile on people's face, and I like playing and doing something that people can relate to. If I could just write a song and perform it where people can just sit down and spend some time, forget about their cares for a second, or embrace their cares depending on how deep the song is, and just find one with themselves and find a little bit of peace, and I hope to do that through music.
I can't get a photo? Oh, you're doing video.
Think about for dog in the end.
I do open mics and perform because it's a form of expressing myself, you know. A lot of people do a lot of different things to express themselves, whether it's through sports, whether it's through like sports is the first thing that came to mind, but I can't think of any others. But you can think like whether it's like through various forms of art, like painting, singing. Mine just happens to be poetry.
Is this leading to anything?
It possibly could. I do think about partaking in a career in doing like spoken word, or maybe even something else, or like just being a poet as a whole. It's something I'm thinking about, but I'm not sure yet.
So why do you do this?
Definitely singing has been something for me that has been like a sort of de-stressor. Definitely with school and other organizations that I participate in, singing is like my outlet to kind of express myself in another manner. Singing is just an outlet for me.
Okay. Is this leading to anything?
As of right now, nothing serious or professional, but I definitely think that it could lead up to something.
Why do you do this? Why do you do open mics? Why do you perform?
I write so that I can get the thoughts out of my head, because if I don't, I'll just fester on it and get no work done. I perform because it's just amazing. I like seeing my words hit somebody, and that shit, I love it. I just love saying something and knowing that that person resonated with it, because that means that what I'm saying is relatable and true and not something crazy that I'm just thinking off the top of my head.
Why do you do this? Why do you come out perform?
So I do poetry, because there's certain things that I'm not really good with getting my emotions out, so I feel like writing is like a good outlet for me, to get everything out. The reason why I perform is I feel like if you have a gift, I feel like you should share it with the world, so that's what I do.
Is there anything leading after this?
After this, I'm using this as an outlet to get the resources I need to pursue my music career.
So why do you do this? Why do you perform? Why do you do poetry?
Well, my dream is to, be an artist, be a part of the artist. I like writing songs, making music, and I just love doing it, just sharing my story and being able to connect with other people. Hopefully, that's definitely the goal. So.
All right, and is there going to be anything after this?
I wanted to use this as an opportunity to kind of get my name out there and kind of just be known, and so then I just drop songs on SoundCloud. Hopefully people will bump that shit. Facts. Yeah.
All right, so why do you do this?
So I do this because I love it. When I started writing, doing poetry in high school, you know what I'm saying, I performed for the first time, and actually I realized what I wrote in my room, people connect with. And when I realized I wasn't alone with my thoughts, and I realized people actually say, yo, I needed that, thank you for that. I say, yo, I need to keep doing this. Nothing makes me feel better than when I perform and people really listen to what I got to say. That's why I do it.
And is this leading to anything?
The end goal is to motivate people. I want people to hear what I got to say and like, damn, Bruce really helped. And I feel like, and I know for a fact one day that's gonna be me. I know it, you know what I'm saying? I speak it. That's how a lot of my poetry and raps revolve around that. Inspiring people, believing in yourself, loving yourself, because I'm trying to embody that. I'm trying to become, you know what I'm saying? I want to become the energy I'm putting out. I want to put out good energy and get it in return. So that's basically it for me.